Hi and welcome to What's On, the Midlands entertainment page. I'm Shannon Calvin, and in the second part of today's show, we'll be featuring Johnny Doom's monthly roundup of the local music scene. But first, there's always something happening right here in the Midlands, and we'll be giving you that information throughout the show. You can see all the gigs and comedy shows this week at the bottom of your screen, and on the right are the events, theatre productions, concerts and days out. If you have an event that you want us to advertise, then we'd like to hear from you, and our contact details can be seen at the bottom of the screen. Now, my first guest is Jeremy Hitchin, show director of the Foodies Festival, currently tickling our taste buds at Cannon Hill Park. Well, thank you for joining me today, Jeremy.
My absolute pleasure to be here.
So obviously you play the role of the show director. What does that role actually entail then?
Driving the van. No. It's basically what we have to do is, you imagine we start with a blank field. Mm-hmm. So we have to organise building all of the stands, getting electricity in, getting water and waste in, getting security, everything, starting from absolutely nothing. So there's logistically there's an awful lot to do.
So probably the first question probably should have been, what is actually the Foodies Festival? So like, what is it actually about then? In
a nutshell, it's a celebration of food and drink. And what we do is we have chefs' theatres where we get top chefs cooking, live cooking demonstrations throughout the day. We have tasting tents where you can taste new vegan, Japanese, sushi, you name it. You can eat around the world at the food festival. We have a drinks theatre where we have top experts like Melissa Cole, who's one of Britain's leading beer experts, doing beer demonstrations. We have Charles Metcalfe, who is one of Britain's leading wine experts. So, and all of these things, people can go and sit into masterclasses, learn all sorts of stuff about food, drink, from all over the place. It's fantastic.
It sounds pretty amazing. Like, I love food, so it sounds like something that I would like.
Well, you need to get down there.
I do, I really do. So am I right in saying it's been going for, is it 10 years, but it's the first time in Birmingham?
It is, yes, that's right. This was launched 10 years ago in Edinburgh as part of the, it was Foodies at the Festival, which is part of the Edinburgh Festivals.
Which is amazing.
Which is amazing, you're absolutely right. And it was so immensely successful and popular, we thought, well, you know, we can put this anywhere. All we have to do is localise the chefs so that people can relate to who's cooking, localise the local producers. There are lots and lots of small artisan producers all over the country that make these glorious jams and chutneys and sauces and cheeses and so on. And because they are small, they can't obviously get into the likes of the big supermarket chains, and so this is a really good platform for them to show to local people what they're doing. It's a marvellous part of the show, which is very, very popular, where you know, people who are really into food get to see these really gorgeous products that they wouldn't see anywhere else. So
I think that's got to be great then, because obviously, like, we can touch on it a little bit later on. Sorry, like we've got like Michelin chefs and obviously people who are up and coming in the industry, sort of thing. So it's obviously a really good platform for people who obviously love food and are really passionate about it. Absolutely.
And one other thing that we do is we are working with Birmingham Unsigned, which is an association of new bands, new musicians who are getting together, who obviously are unsigned, and they come along to. We have a big stage where these bands will play and introduce themselves to a new public, and hopefully, you know, get a new following. So what you have is this wonderful park with great exhibits. Like I was mentioning earlier before we came on, Pimm's have got this giant teapot, which is a bar, which is really, it's an amazing sight. So you have music, you have wonderful food, and you have, you know, a little bit of drinking going on. It just becomes a great, big, fun party.
Is it quite family friendly as well? Like, can the kids get involved?
Yeah, very, 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 very family friendly. We find that throughout all of the shows, throughout all of the country, it's very much a family destination. So much so that we actually have a kids' cookery theatre. So parents, guardians can take 6-, 7-year-olds into a specific tent where we have a chef who will help these kids. It's a live demonstration. The kids cook with the chefs. They're not just watching. So they'll do, you know, various pasta things and pizza things and stuff. So it's trying to get kids really confident in the kitchen at a very early age.
So I think that part alone is really essential, because we're in like a generation when it's really easy just to be lazy and order like a takeaway or do like put something in the microwave like per se. So if you're like teaching the kids to actually get hands on with food, I think that would be like, that's really
Well,
good.
I think what you're trying to do is, I mean, we're not trying to bombard kids with the sort of healthy, eat right message. We're trying to make, although it is subliminally there because it's obviously good for children to eat correctly and so on. What we're trying to do is make cooking fun. So they're positive about it, they're motivated, and the more they are, the more they'll learn, and the whole health element will come into it.
So going back to chefs, are you able to name a few of what sort of people we can expect to see at all?
Yes, Glyn Purnell, who's a Michelin-starred chef, will be coming along and doing a cooking demonstration. I think he's rumours reached my royal ear that he might actually be launching a book there as well, which will be something very exciting to look out for. Drew Baker will be there. He's hosting the Chef's Theatre. So we've got a programme of chefs doing cooking demonstrations Friday, Saturday and Sunday, and they start off I think at about 12 o'clock. So there's a demonstration in an hour up until 6, so there's 6 demonstrations a day, so there's an awful lot to see.
So if you go like, does it run in from the Friday to the Sunday?
Friday to Sunday, yes.
So if you go like on each of the days, will you be expecting something different completely?
Yes.
Oh, that's quite nice then. So you can just not go once, you can go twice or 3 times
yes,
per
you
day.
Yes, you could. You could. I think we have got a ticket that allows people in for all 3 days. So, you know, why not when it's there? The great thing, one of the great things we haven't touched on is, apart from the fact that we have the Chef's Theatre with the top chefs doing cooking demonstrations and tasting and so on, we also have Britain's biggest street food area. So we have, I can't remember the exact number, it's about 24 different stands that are cooking street food from anywhere from Vietnam through to Argentina, through to China and so on. So it's so if anyone is coming along, have a very light breakfast.
Yeah, plenty of food to eat. So, like, why Birmingham? Is there something about this city that we've got quite a few like specialised in different foods or anything? Or?
Yeah, well, Birmingham. Obviously, Birmingham is you know is a massive city. I think the catchment of Birmingham is something like 7 million. So it's you know it's a very, very big place. Personally, my father was from Walsall, so I've spent a lot of time here, and I love this part of the world and I love the people up here. And it's been actually a joy working with Birmingham Council, who have been really so supportive. And you know that the council support is not always the case.
Yeah,
but they've been really supportive, and we're really looking forward to this weekend, I must say.
So, what's the future plans? Are you coming back to Birmingham, hopefully, if it goes pretty successful?
I'm very confident it's going to go well. The park is already looking absolutely spectacular. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure that visitors are going to love the experience. We've done 49 of these events over the last 10 years, so wow. We're getting to the point where we know what we're doing. So, and if the people of Birmingham who are into food come along, they're going to have a fantastic time. And
wow.
I know we'll be back.
So you've done 49, did you say? I think that's pretty amazing. So like from the first one in Edinburgh, did you expect it to get so big then?
Not when you start, because we started because we thought it was a good idea. Because during Edinburgh, we have the Edinburgh Festivals, which are the biggest arts festival in the world, and Scotland has fantastic food produce. And we thought, you know, there should be a celebration of food and drink in Scotland as part of the Edinburgh Festivals. It's a very cultural thing, food. So. We put it in a hotel, mm-hmm. and within a day, that hotel capacity was reached in about 45 minutes. It was due to the popularity of the event. So it was then we decided to take it outside, and let's really get cooking going, and mm-hmm. let's get all the street food thing happening, because it's really, some of the street food is absolutely immense.
Yeah.
Believe me. having done it in Edinburgh and grown it for the first 3 years in Edinburgh, that's when we thought, well, we can just, you know, there are a lot of very fine cooks and there's a lot of people really into food around all of Britain, so let's take it to them. So
you brought it to the second city, which is
we've
Birmingham.
Brought it to
then.
the second city, yes, and about time we did too. I'm really looking forward to it. It'll be a wonderful experience.
I think it will be. So I just want to say thank you so much, and thank you for bringing it right here in this city as well.
Our pleasure, and I hope you're going to come down.
Oh, for 3 days of food and drink, I'll definitely be there.
Excellent.
So thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks. After the break, Johnny Doom will be here with his roundup of the local music scene. So don't go anywhere, and I'll see you in a little while. Welcome back. Coming up is Johnny Doom's local music roundup. Before that, here's a few ideas we put together for things to do and see over the week to come. Here's Lee.
Thanks very much, Chanel. Well, first up, the Icknield Male Voice Choir are performing at the Holy Trinity Parish Church in Sutton Coldfield on Saturday night at 7:30. Now, they're actually looking to recruit some new members at the moment, so if you've got a good voice, why not give them a shout? Oh, and you can catch them on Cup of TV talking to Monica Price during next week. Also on Saturday, the Trip to Birmingham Tradfest Spring Party is returning to the Irish Centre in Birmingham for a massive celebration of Irish music and dance. And the lineup features singer-songwriter Aidan O'Brien along with Sean Cannon from the Dubliners. And Museums at Night continues at the Penn Museum in the Jewellery Quarter, and on Saturday night it's Family Storytelling Night featuring shadow puppets. Now, do you fancy a bit of dragon boat racing? Well, why not pop over to Himley Hall Park near Dudley on Sunday the 17th of May. For the 15th year, running teams will battle it out on the Great Pool in Chinese dragon boats. The racing starts at 10 a.m. and it's all been organised by the Rotary Club of Wolverhampton. And finally, the Alexandra Theatre in Birmingham plays host to the Yamato Drummers of Japan on Sunday the 17th. Oh, and don't forget, if you still want to enter the competition for the tickets to see Legends of Reggae, just email your name and address to whatson@bigcentre.tv before midnight on Wednesday the 20th of May and put Legends in the subject title. That's your lot for now. I'll see you later.
Well, thanks for that, Lee. And don't forget, if you have a gig or event that you want us to advertise, then we'd love to hear from you. And our contact details can be seen at the bottom of the screen. Now let's throw across to Johnny Doom with a roundup of this month's gigs.
Right, I'm Johnny Doom, and yeah, this is my roundup of some of the biggest gigs going on. It's also getting near festival season as well. Tonight you've got Take That there at the Genting Arena. I think there's only 3 of them now. Saturday the 16th, if you want some thrash metal in your life, go and see Eradicator and Trivax there at the Academy. A legend, Don McLean, he's going to be at the Symphony Hall. And local heroes, God Damn, I don't know whether you've heard of them. They're from the Black Country, and they're playing some dirty, bluesy, psychedelic stuff. They're going to be at the Sunflower Lounge. Let's have a quick look at their video for their single Horus right now. So as I said, that was goddamn dirty blues from the Black Country. Go and check them out. Tuesday the 19th, you've got Lulu. She's going to be wailing away at the Symphony Hall. Brian Ferry's going to be there as well. That's on Wednesday the 20th of May. And if you want some psychedelic hippiness in your life, Osric Tentacles are playing the same night. That's at the Hare and Hounds in King's Heath. James Arthur. He's going to be at the Institute. That's on the 22nd of May. You've got Attack there at Alfie Bird's, which used to be the Medicine Bar. That's inside the Custard Factory. Local heroes, local rockers, Captain Horizon, they're going to be at the Academy 3 same night. Saturday 23rd of May, you've got Mark Knopfler. He's at the Genting Arena. Some of you still know it as the NEC. You've got RX Bandits as well and Circus Survive. They're going to be at the Academy too. Sunday, 24th of May, Reverend and the Makers. They're going to be at the Oobleck. And Heaven's Basement, a band I play a lot on my show. Very good rock band from the UK. They're playing with Glamour at the Glamour of the Kill, at the Rainbow. We're going to check out a bit of Heaven's Basement now as well. This is their video from Fire, Fire from the album Filthy Empire. So as I said, also festival season's starting, whether it's indoor festivals or outdoor festivals. You've got on Monday the 25th Slam Dunk, that's rock, that's metal. You've got all sorts of things, Taking Back Sunday and Muir. There's too much to list. But yeah, that's at the Civic. Wednesday the 27th of May, you've got Mr. Paul McCartney. He'll be doing Hey Jude, I imagine, at some point. And Mudhoney, yes, the grungers, they're going to be at the Institute. Thursday, 28th of May, you've got Engelbert Humperdinck. He's at the Symphony Hall. And Brandon Flowers as well for a bit of fun. He's going to be at the Academy. New Metalers, Coal Chamber are back. Yeah, they've got a new album called Rivals. They're going to be playing the Wolverhampton Wolf Run. That's on the 29th of May, 31st of May, you've got Maroon 5 there at the Genting Arena, and Mr. Elvis Costello is going to be at Symphony Hall. If you want some hip-hop, Mr. Earl Sweatshirt's going to be at the Institute. That's on the 1st of June. And you've got brand new, they're playing at the Glee Club, which is the comedy club, of course. They do gigs as well. That's on the 3rd of June. Teen Sensations, 5 Seconds of Summer. They're going to be playing Barclaycard Arena, not only on the 5th of June, but the 6th as well. So we might as well look at some of them as well. Don't Scream Too Loud, Girls. This is the video for Don't Stop.
Perfection, some kind of holiday. You got me thinking that we can run away. You wanna take you there, you tell me when and where. Oh. But then I asked for your number, said you don't have a phone. It's getting late now, I gotta let you know that everybody wants to take you home tonight. But I'm gonna find a way to make you mine. Don't stop doing what you're doing.
So yes, they're a bit like One Direction, but with guitars. That was 5 Seconds of Summer. If you want something really, really heavy in your life, Saturday, 6th of June, you've got Conan at the Oobleck, big riffs. Same night, Mr. John Barrowman's going to be, I think, singing. I'm not sure what he does exactly, but he's going to be at the Symphony Hall. You've also got Fleetwood Mac as well on the 8th of June. I think they're doing some kind of residency, but yeah, they're playing the 8th and 9th on my list anyway. And pint-sized pop sensation Ariana Grande, she's going to be at the Barclaycard Arena on the 9th of June. On the 11th, you've got Neil Diamond. He's at the Genting Arena, Thursday, the 11th of June. And also, it's worth finishing mentioning Supersonic Festival, which is very unique to Birmingham. You can find that around the Custard Factory in Boxed. And it's just a showcase of experimental sounds, you know, underground groups that you might not have heard of in the mainstream, and lots of art exhibitions. There's going to be all sorts of things going on. You've got the pop group headlining and things like Liturgy as well. So yeah, check that out. Supersonic Festival, 11th to the 14th of June. And of course, I've got to finish on Download Festival. You know, it's heading up towards Donington Park, but you know, it's still Midlands based in a way, and it's got some of the best rock and metal for the whole weekend. So yeah, that's a quick roundup. There's other things going on, so have a look around. And we'll finish with the lovely Ariana Grande. This is her track Problem. See you later.